Heavy steps on the wood, city outside, never understood. Taking my jacket and throwing it down. Tired of the voices all over the town. Feet dragging slow, feeling hollow and drained. Washing away all the dust and the rain. Looking outside at the neon light glow. Watching the traffic just moving so slow. Mind is a mess from the daily routine. Stuck in the gears of a broken machine. Finally breathing, I loosen my tie. Letting the stress of the daylight die. Nobody calling, the phone is on mute. Trading the grind for a different route. Shadows are dancing along on the wall. I don't have answers, I'm dodging the call. Just need a minute to vanish and fade. Resting my soul in the quiet I made. I'ma float away in the dead of the night. Everything heavy is feeling so light. Lost in the silence but never alone. This is the freedom that I've always known. Floating away in the dead of the night. Everything heavy is feeling so light. Lost in the silence but never alone. This is the freedom that I've always known. Sinking real deep in the living room chair. Low in a cloud of the gray in the air. Remote in my hand but the TV is blind. Leaving the static and channels behind. Crumbs on my chest from a midnight snack. Ain't no one here to be giving me flack. Light in the incense, the room getting dim. Filling my cup all the way to the brim. Bass in the speaker is vibrating slow. Matching the tempo, just going with the flow. Taste of the citrus and sweet on my tongue. Feeling the calm sinking deep in my lungs. Sweatpants on and my hoodie is loose. Drinking the last of the tropical juice. Eyes getting heavy, the ceiling is spinning. This is the part where the healing's beginning. Nowhere to be and there's nothing to prove. Just me and the beat in a late night groove. Floating away in the dead of the night. Everything heavy is feeling so light. Lost in the silence but never alone. This is the freedom that I've always known. Floating away in the dead of the night. Everything heavy is feeling so light. Lost in the silence but never alone. This is the freedom that I've always known. Yeah. Just floating. Leave a message, I ain't there. Finding my peace in the quiet. We gone. Yeah. My mind is. I left the storm behind, but the rain is in my head. Another day of bossing up, just like I always said. My feet are dragging heavy on this hardwood floor. I got the keys to success, but I'm locking up the door. The suit and tie heavy, man, they weigh 100 pounds. I'm making all this money, but I hate the city sounds. I traded in my struggles for a different kind of fight. I'm smiling for the cameras, but I'm fading in the light. The bank account is full, yeah, my family is fed. But sometimes in the quiet, I feel empty in this bed. I check my phone again, it's just demands and the stress. I gave them all my best, now there is nothing left to press. I take the jacket off, let it drop into the chair. I run my tired fingers through my fading thinning hair. The penthouse got a view, but it's looking pretty cold. They say I made it big, but I'm just feeling kinda old. I need a little minute just to finally decompress. Unpack the heavy burden in my chest and in my flesh. Oh, 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 oh. Strike the match and let it burn. This is the peace that I finally earned. Let the smoke fill up the room. Watch the midnight shadows bloom. Exhale the weight of the daily grind. Leaving a loud, crazy world behind. Float away on a homegrown cloud, where the silence is never too loud. Oh, 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 oh. Where the silence is never too loud. The leather couch sinks deep, it's catching my spine. I roll a little something, pour a heavy glass of wine. The lighter clicks once, and the cherry glows red. The haze is slowly creeping up, numbing my head. The TV flickers on, just a lo-fi glow, volume on 0. Watching late night shows, I got some midnight snacks resting right on my chest. Crumbs on the shirt, man, I couldn't care less. The amber light bulb hums a quiet fuzzy tune. The smoke rings drifting up, aiming for the moon. I taste the sweet pine, it's a sticky slow burn. No calls, no texts, it's my time to turn. The bass line from the speaker, rattle in the glass. Watching the heavy seconds slowly ticking past. The fabric on my skin feels loose and so free right now. It is only just a shadow in me. The pressure of the crown melts away in the dark. A quiet little fire from a tiny little spark. Oh, 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 oh. Strike the match and let it burn. This is the piece that I finally earned. Let the smoke fill up the room. Watch the midnight shadows bloom. Exhale the weight of the daily grind, leaving the loud crazy world behind. Float away on a homegrown cloud, where the silence is never too loud. But where the silence is never too loud. Yeah, yeah. Just drifting away. Leave a message, I'm not here today. Just the smoke and the keys. Finally found a little peace. Yeah, we out. Yeah, we out. Yeah, we out. Zoning out. Heavy eyes, yeah. Finally still in here, yeah, yeah. Hey. Keys in the door, it's 7:45. Leave all the noise right outside of the gate. Shoulders are heavy, I'm carrying weight. Dragging my feet, man, the hour is late. City was buzzing on a million machines, staring all day at the flashing blue screens. Soul feeling empty, just tearing the seams. Running on nothing but coffee and dreams. Drop down a bag on a wooden floorboard. Unplug the brain, cut the invisible cord. Silence is finally my only reward. Sick of the rush that I can't afford. Loosen the tie and I kick off the shoes. Turning my back on the evening news. Washing away all the concrete blues. Making the choice that I wanted to choose. Exhale the stress that was holding me tight. Stepping away from the glaring street light. Fade out the world, let the frequency drop. Here in my bubble, the pressure's all stop. Floating away on a homegrown breeze. Finding my center and taking my ease. Fade out the world, let the frequency drop. Here in my bubble, the pressure's all stop. Floating away on a homegrown breeze. Finding my center and taking my ease. Couch sinks deep, swallowing my frame. TV is muted, I don't know the game. Light a ghost flick, sparking up the small flame. Nothing to do and nobody to blame. Sweet purple smoke rising up to the roof. This is my shelter, my bulletproof booth. Crumbs on my chest from a late night sweet tooth. Living a slow life, discovering truth. Bass from the speaker is humming so low. Neon sign casting a violet glow. Watching the ceiling fan spinning so slow. Nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Ice in the glass gives a comforting clink. Eyes getting heavy, I manage to blink. Too in the zone to even bother to think. Slipping away right over the brink. Wrapped in a blanket, I'm fading to gray. Washing the dust of the city away. Fade out the world, let the frequency drop. Here in my bubble, the pressure's all stop. Floating away on a homegrown breeze. Finding my center and taking my ease. Fade out the world, let the frequency drop. Here in my bubble, the pressure's all just let it fade. No rush tonight. Out of loop, floating. I'm coming.
Let me tell you about the stars and the smoke. The city lights flickering. The city lights flickering. My heavy eyes are closing. Another day of grinding. Yeah, the pressure keeps imposing it. My feet are dragging lead, shoes worn out on the concrete. Walking through the shadows of this cold and busy street. My soul is feeling empty, like a room without a light. Just another soldier losing battles in the night. I reached the wooden door, turned the key and stepped outside, leaving all the noise and all the plastic pride outside. I dropped my heavy bag, let my shoulders find their rest. The weight of expectations put its circles on my chest. I'm looking at the mirror, but I know, see who I am. Just a post in a machine caught up in a traffic jam. The world is moving fast, everyone is chasing gold, while I'm just trying to keep my spirit from growing cold. I remember what you said when the storm began to rise. I can see a steady hand and a wisdom in your eyes. You told me, son, the noise is just a test of who you be. Don't let them change your rhythm, stay a ship upon the sea. I'm breathing in the quiet, letting go of every fear. Yeah. Let the smoke rise and let the memories flow back to the drying, where the green things grow. In the shady room, I am finally free, finding the man that you wanted me to be. Thank you for the light, thank you for the truth, guiding me back to the essence of my youth. Homegrown vibes in a world so strange. Some things remain while the seasons change. The old leather sofa, yeah, it sinks so deep and wide. The perfect little harbor where a tired man can hide. The TV's on you, just the static on the screen. Watching blue shadows dancing in between the clean. I find a dusty box, yeah, I'm digging through the shelf, finding little pieces of my younger, truer self. The smell of old tobacco and the cedar in the air. I can almost feel your presence in the empty wooden chair. I light a single candle, watch the flame begin to sway, while the crumbs upon my sweater tell the story of the day. I'm sipping on some tea, feeling warmth against my palm. Listen yet to the silence, yeah, it's medicine and balm. You taught me how to roll with the punches and the pain, how to find the sunshine even standing in the rain. The smoke starts to curl, making shapes against the wall, reminding me that giants never worry if they fall. I'm grounded in the roots that you planted in the dirt, a sacred kind of healing for the places where I hurt. I'm looking at the stars through the window's dusty frame. Let the smoke rise up, let the memories flow back to the garden where the green things grow. In this hazy room, I am finally free, finding a man that tell you about the stories in the smoke. Yeah. The city lights flickering. Let me tell you about the stories in the smoke. Let me tell you about the stories in the smoke. The city lights flickering. The city lights flickering. Yeah.
Keys in the door, another long day is finally done. I'm searching for the ghost of the man I've become. Shoulders feeling heavy like I'm carrying a stone. Walking through the hallway of this house I call a home. My feet are dragging slow on the cold wooden floor. I don't even remember what I was fighting for. The city took my energy and left the tank on light. Just another shadow disappearing in the night. My soul's feeling empty like a room with no air. Looking in the mirror at the static in my stare. The ghosts of my failures, they like to crowd around, waiting for the moment that I finally hit the ground. I've been running circles in a race with no end, trying to fix the pieces that I didn't want to bend. Every heavy breath is a story of the strain, trying to find the sunshine in the middle of the rain. The grind never sleeps, it just eats at your heart, leaving you wondering where you're supposed to start. Lay it all down, let the world spin away. I'm finding my peace at the end of the day. Oh, oh, oh. The weight is lifting, I'm finally free. Just me and the stars, the way it should be. Oh, oh, oh. Homegrown vibes, let the healing begin. Quiet the noise that is screaming within. Soft light is glowing, the shadows are gone. I'm finding the strength to carry it on. The couch sinks deep as I finally let go. The TV is humming the late night show. I reach for the stash, keep the movements real slow. Watch the embers burn with a soft orange glow. The smoke traces patterns in the dim yellow light, wrapping around the worries that I carried all night. Got some snacks on the table, crumbs on my chest, finally giving all these racing thoughts a rest. The radiator clicks, the only sound in the room, dispelling the clouds and the leftover gloom. I feel the velvet texture of the blanket on my skin, welcoming the quiet and the comfort back in. No more looking back at the scars on my soul. I'm taking the fragments and making them whole. One sip of the water, cool and so clear, washing out the taste of the doubt and the fear. I'm learning to love every flaw in the design. In this hazy moment, everything is just fine. Down, let the world spin away. I'm finding my peace at the end of the day. Ooh, ooh. The weight is lifting, I'm finally free. Just me and the stars, the way it should be. Ooh, ooh. Homegrown vibes, let the healing begin. Quiet the noise that is screaming within. Soft light is glowing, the shadows are gone, and I'm finding the strength to carry it on. Yeah, just let it go. Healing, one breath at a time. I'm good now. West Coast, stay chill.
Must 11 edition the past, hold up.
Keys in the door, it's 2:45. Just a shadow of the man that I'm trying to be. Feet dragging heavy on the hardwood floor. Left my fake smile right outside of the door. The city was loud, but my soul feeling empty. The stress of the daily is trying to tempt me. Tie comes off, throw my coat on the chair, running my fingers right through my hair. Phone face down, I don't need the alerts. Trying to distance myself from the hurts. Turn on the speaker, let the Lofi play, washing the dust of a terrible day. Hey, roll up a paper to quiet the mind, leave all the pressure and hustle behind. Lighting it up as the heavy bass drops. This is the moment the crazy world stops. Breathing it out, watching problems just fade. Finding the peace in the shadows I made. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music in me. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music in me. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Couch sinks deep, it's a familiar embrace. Purple haze floating all over the space. Dimming the lights to a neon blue glow. Heartbeat dropping, taking it slow. Snacks on the table, a cold drink to sip. Sweetness of honey still on my lip. Remote in my hand, but the TV is mute. Lost in the loop of a mellow street flute. Ashes just fall on the edge of the tray. Pushing the ghosts of the morning away. Cottonmouth speaking, but nobody's here. The silence is comfortable, vision is clear. Hoodie pulled up, keeping out all the cold. Feeling a little less broken than old. The snare hits soft like a tap on the chest, giving my wandering spirit a rest. Exhale the heavy, inhale the supreme. Floating away on a west coast dream. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music in me. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music in me. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Yeah, just the moon and me. Let it ride. Exhale the stress, we good.
In no fall, all day every night. In no fall, and that's the clear night.
The keys heavy in my hand. Another day gone. Feet dragging on the concrete, waiting for the dawn. The elevator's broken, so I'm taking the stairs. Shoulders carrying the world and a million cares. My soul's feeling empty like a hollowed out tree. Just a ghost in the city, trying to be free. Clocked out at 7, but the mind's still on. The grind never stops till the energy's drawn. I drop my bag by the door, let it hit the floor. Don't wanna think about the struggle anymore. The rent's overdue and the fridge is looking thin, but I won't let the shadows underneath my skin. I'm leaning on the wall, eyes closing for a bit, finding where the pieces of this puzzle might fit. The walls feel narrow and the ceiling's too low, but I'm still standing here, ready for the show. Just a long distance runner in a short sprint race, looking for a mirror just to find my own face. Oh, dude. Let it all go, let it float to the sky, underneath the stars where the city lights die. I find my peace on this cold stone step, promises to keep that I haven't even kept. Just a homegrown vibe in a world so cold, turning all this copper into solid gold. I'm rising up slow like the morning mist, grateful for the life that I haven't even kissed. I sink into the sofa, let the fabric take hold. The cushion's a sanctuary from the wind and the cold. Grab the TV remote, but I leave the screen black, just listening in the silence, never looking back. The smell of old wood and a faint bit of smoke, a little bit of laughter at a private little joke. I got crumbs on my chest from a cheap bag of chips, and the taste of the lemon still lingering on lips. The amber street lamp flickers right outside the pane, painting golden stripes through the window in the rain. I kick off my
my sneakers, let my toes feel the rug. The hum of the fridge feels just like a warm hug. There's a half-empty glass sitting on a side table. I'm steady and I'm grounded, I'm finally stable. I don't need the riches or the diamond bright rings. I find all the magic in these everyday things. The pressure's dissolving, turning into a cloud. Quiet in my spirit while the city stays loud. Yeah. Let it all go, let it float to the sky. Underneath the stars where the city lies die, I find my peace on this cold stone step. Promises to keep that I haven't even kept. Just a homegrown vibe in a world so cold, turning all this copper into solid gold. I'm rising up slow like the morning mist, grateful for the life that I haven't even kept. Dark. Still rising, you know. Everyday things. Keep it chill. My keys jingle, heavy like the weight I carry. This concrete jungle making life a little scary. I'm dragging feet across the hardwood in the hall, watching shadows stretching long against the wall. My soul is feeling empty like a hollow shell, buying heaven just to pay the rent in hell. The boss's voice is still ringing in my head, thinking about the miles and the tears I bled. The sun is setting, painting streaks of dirty gray. Another dollar earned another piece of me away. My shoulders aching from the armor that I wear. Static in the silence, heavy in the air. I drop my jacket, let it tumble to the floor. I don't wanna hear the city knocking at my door. The phone is buzzing, but I leave it on the stand. I'm tired of the world and its constant demand. Just a ghost in a suit, lost inside the race, trying to remember how it feels to have a space. Yeah, leaving it all behind. I'm floating now, the world is far behind, leaving all the static and the pressure of the grind. Sweet relief is washing over every bone, finding my survival in the quiet of my home. No more running, no more trying to be more, just a peace I found behind a heavy door. Let the rhythm heal the parts of me that broke, fading out the city in a cloud of purple smoke. The couch sinks deep, it's a velvet kind of hug. I'm staring at the patterns on the dusty rug. The TV's on, but the volume's down to zero in this little room. I'm my own damn hero. The fridge is humming a low and steady tune. Underneath the glow of a pale and lonely moon, I reach for the remote, but I let it slip away, content to watch the embers of a dying day. A bag of chips, some crumbs upon my chest, finally allowed to give the worried mind a rest. The amber light is flickering from the street, but in here it's cool, far away from all the heat. I take a breath, let it out real slow and long. Right here in the silence is where I belong. The smell of old books and a little bit of herb peace is the only thing I'm trying to observe. Just me and the roads and the baseline low, watching how the galaxy begins to start to glow. I'm floating now, the world is far behind, leaving all the static and the pressure of the grind. Sweet relief is washing over every bone, finding my survival in the quiet of my home. No more running, no more trying to be more, just a peace I found behind a heavy door. Let the rhythm heal the parts of me that broke, fading out the city in a cloud of purple smoke.
Just
let me sing.
yeah. Lock the door, threw the keys on the wooden floor. Can take the noise of the city, not a minute more. Shoulders heavy like I'm carrying a ton of lead. Running circles in the rain just to get some bread. Clocking in, clocking out, yeah, the routine kills. Living life just to pay for the monthly bills. Boss screaming in my ear, yeah, I'm losing grip. Watching seconds on the wall as the moment slip. Feet dragging through the hall to my sanctuary. Leaving all the hollow ghosts in the cemetery. Dusty sneakers by the mat, let the worries fade. Tired of the masquerade and the games we play. Empty soul looking for a place to rest my head. Counting all the bitter words that I should have said. Now the neon lights are flickering across the street, but I'm looking for a rhythm with a slower beat. Unbuttoned undershirt, let the heavy tension drop. Waiting for the spinning world to finally stop. Let the sofa take me down to the deep below, where the only thing that moves is the herbal glow. No more running, no more chasing in the blurry light. Just the stillness and the shadows of a quiet night. Homegrown vibes washing over like a summer sea. Finally found the only version that is really me. Heavy eyelids sinking deep into the velvet blue. Everything is fading out, nothing left to do. Inside the cushion, yeah, the gravity is real. Hard to even comprehend how the fabric feel. Remote control, lost somewhere in the dark abyss. This is every single moment that I used to miss. Blue smoke dancing slow in the dim lit room, like a flower in the night starting just to bloom. Got some crumbs on my chest from a bag of chips. Cool water hitting slow on my thirsty lips. Looking at the TV screen, but the sound is mute. Thinking about the bitter taste of the forbidden fruit. One hand on a lighter, one hand on an armrest. Feeling like a tired bird coming to the nest. Low light, orange glow, shadows on the wall. I'm too far gone to even catch a phone call. A fridge humming in the back like a lo-fi track. Once you're in this deep, there is no turning back. Mind drifting like a cloud over West Coast hills. Swallowing a piece instead of swallowing a pill. Let the sofa take me down to the deep below, where the only thing that moves is the herbal glow. No more running, no more chasing in the blurry light. Just the stillness and the shadows of a quiet night. Homegrown vibes washing over like a summer sea. Finally found the only version that is really me. Heavy eyelids sinking deep into the velvet blue. Everything is fading out, nothing left to do. Don't wake me up, not yet. Deep in the fabric, floating. Just peace. The city lights are blinding, but my eyes are feeling heavy. Just parked the car outside, my legs are acting like they're jelly. Another 9 to 5, another dollar in the pocket, but my soul is feeling empty like a dead and broken socket. I'm dragging both my feet across the concrete and the floor. I finally turn the key and push my weight against the door. The silence hits my ears and it's the only thing I need. The world is moving fast, but I'm slowing down the speed. I dropped the heavy jacket, leave the sneakers in the hall. Don't wanna hear the phone, I'm ignoring every call. The pressure of the grind is leaving marks upon my chest. I'm taking off the mask, I just really need a rest.
The boss was talking loud, the traffic had me in a cage. But now I'm flipping over to a totally different page. The room is dark and quiet, I just let the shadows fall. I'm stepping out the matrix, back and far away from all. The hustle and the bustle is a game I leave behind. I'm sweeping out the clutter and the static in my mind. Let the smoke rise up, build a wall around my space. Find a little peace inside a slow and quiet pace. The music is my shield against the trouble and the noise. Floating on a rhythm, I'm reclaiming all my joys. Breathe it in, breathe out, let the worries fade away. Watch the heavy burden of another crazy day. Safe inside a bubble, pushing all the world aside. Lost inside a frequency, exactly where I hide. Couch is sinking deep, it feels like sinking in the sand. I got the TV remote resting lazy in my hand. A couple crumbs of chips are falling right upon my shirt, but I don't even care, I'm healing up from all the hurt. The lighter strikes a spark, I watch the little orange glow. The ashes falling gently, everything is moving slow. The taste of something sweet is sitting heavy on my tongue. The air is getting hazy, pulling deep into the lung. The neon light is buzzing in the corner of the room. The bass is vibrating, sweeping away the daily gloom. I feel the soft fabric of the pillow on my neck. I'm completely disconnected, I don't need to do a check. Just watching old cartoons with the volume muted down. The king of my apartment, I don't even need a crown. The scent of pine and cedar floating softly in the air. My eyes are getting lower, tired but a peaceful stare. The beat is wrapping around me like a blanket in the cold. A simple little moment is a treasure made of gold. Let the smoke rise up, build a wall around my space. Find a little peace inside a slow and quiet pace. The music is my shield against the trouble and the noise. Floating on a rhythm, I'm reclaiming all my joys. Breathe it in, breathe out, let the worries fade away. Watch the heavy burden of another crazy day. Safe inside a bubble, pushing all the world aside. Lost inside a frequency, exactly where I hide. Smoke rising, no stress today. Absolute peace, just me and the beat. Leave a message, I'm gone. Some fire. Keys in the door, another heavy day is done. Setting like the fading of the California sun. Dragging my boots across the wooden floor. Don't wanna hear the city sirens anymore. Shoulders tight, carrying the weight of the street. A million rushing people that I didn't wanna meet. Soul feeling empty like a hollowed out shell. Breaking from the matrix and the stories they sell. Throw the heavy jacket on the back of the chair. Run my tired fingers through my messy dark hair. The world is moving fast, but I'm slowing it down. Leaving all the chaos in the center of town. Phone keeps buzzing, but I flip it face down. Silence in the room is my favorite sound. Clock keeps ticking on the living room wall. I don't really care to catch the evening call. Just a quiet brother stepping out of the race. Finding my rhythm in a separate space. Oh, this is the peace where the slow fire burns. Away from the noise as a crazy world turns. Just homegrown vibes in a quiet little spot. Blowing so steady in the comfort of the dark. No need for the flash, no need to be loud. Just a solitary man standing out of the crowd. Yeah, this is a peace where my heavy mind rests. Just a smoldering fire beating deep in my chest. Yeah. Sinking in the cushions of this old leather couch. Posture getting heavy with a comfortable slouch. Striking up a match just to light up the green. Smoke drifting up like a movie screen. Remote in my hand but the TV is off. Fabric of the blanket feel incredibly soft. Taste of the whiskey at the bottom of the glass. Watching the shadows on the ceiling just pass. Crumbs on my shirt from a late night snack. Leaning my head and my tied neck back. Dimming down the lights to a warm amber glow. Nodding to the baseline, keeping it low. Scent of the pine and the ash in the air. Nothing in the universe could make me care. Sweats on my legs and my bare feet chill. Everything around me is perfectly still. Building up my empire, doing it mute. Deep in the underground where I planted the root. Oh, this is the peace where the slow fire burns. Away from the noise as the crazy world turns. Just homegrown vibes and a quiet little spark. Glowing so steady in the comfort of the dark. No need for the flash, no need to be loud. Just a solitary man standing out of the crowd. Yeah, this is a peace where my heavy mind rests. Just a smoldering fire beating deep in my chest. Yeah, just keep it low. Let the slow fire grow. Nothing else to prove now. Watch the smoke smooth out. I'm gone.
Fade in, fade out. Same grind, different route.
Another day is done, the city lights are cold. I'm feeling kinda heavy like I'm getting old. My feet are dragging slow across the concrete floor. I finally turn the key and push the wooden door. I drop the heavy bag, it crashes on the ground. The apartment is so quiet, not a single sound. The hustle and the rush, it drains my energy. The neon signs outside are flashing endlessly. I take my jacket off, I let my shoulders drop. It feels like this damn rat race is never gonna stop. The timeline on my phone is moving way too fast. Chasing after shadows, hoping it will last. But my soul is feeling empty, running out of breath. Just working for the dollar, working to the death. I need to take a pause, I need to clear my mind. I leave the stress and all the plastic smiles behind. The clock is ticking loud, I watch the second hand. I'm stepping off the edge, I'm finding where I stand. Let the world outside just fade away. We don't have to run a race today. Breathe the peace and let the worries go. Keep the rhythm gentle, keep it slow. Welcome to the homegrown quiet space. Stepping out the fast lane, change the pace. Nothing else to do, nowhere to be. Finally I'm floating, finally free. The leather couch is sinking, pulling my body deep. I'm halfway between waking, halfway into sleep. The TV screen is glowing with a muted light. I'm wrapping up in blankets, hiding from the night. I spark a little something, watch the smoke arise. It dances near the ceiling right before my eyes. The flavor of the haze is sweet upon my tongue. It feels just like a melody that's softly sung. A couple salty crumbs are resting on my chest. I really couldn't care less, I am feeling blessed. The ice is slowly melting in my crystal glass. I watch the liquid swirl, I let the moments pass. The bassline from the speaker rumbles in my toes. The comfort is a river, watch the way it flows. I turn the ringer off, no messages tonight. Just bathing in the shadows, everything is right. The incense softly burning, filling up the room. A little slice of heaven pushing out the gloom. World outside just fade away. We don't have to run a race today. Breathe the peace and let the worries go. Keep the rhythm gentle, keep it slow. Welcome to the homegrown quiet space. Stepping out the fast lane, change the pace. Nothing else to do, nowhere to be. Finally I'm floating, finally free. Yeah, just breathing slow. Nowhere to be, just let it go. Sinking deep, the mind is clear. We leave the rush, we stay right here, huh? Yeah, stay right here. Just chill.
Yeah. Finally turned the key and pushed the heavy door. Dropped the loaded backpack right upon the floor. Feet are dragging hard across the wooden tile. Haven't felt the moment's peace in quite a while. The city keeps on rushing, running out of breath. Working out the hours, working to the death. Soul is feeling empty, drained of every spark. Stepping from the grind and stepping in the dark. The boss was talking loud, the traffic was a mess. My shoulders carrying 100 tons of stress. Just trying to survive and make it through the day. Watching all the daylight slowly slip away. I take off my shoes and loosen up my tie. Look out at the neon flashing in the sky. The hustle and the bustle never seems to cease. But inside of these walls I only want the peace. Unplug the telephone, ignore the busy screen. Escaping from the noise and exiting the scene. Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome to the quiet, let the worry cease. Floating on a cloud of this late night peace. Homegrown vibes drifting heavy in the air. Striking up a lighter, burning up the care. Welcome to the quiet, let the worry cease. Floating on a cloud of this late night peace. Let the music bloom and wash away the pain. Nothing but the rhythm running in my brain. Yeah, yeah. Sinking in the sofa, leather feeling cold. Rolling up the paper, letting it unfold. The spark illuminates the corner of the room. Sweet and earthy flavor chasing out the gloom. Grabbing the remote to find a random show. Turning down the volume, keeping it real low. Colors on the screen are washing over me. Through the conversations on the late TV. Bag of salty chips sitting on my lap. Crumbs upon my chest, leaning back to nap. Ice inside the glass, clinking side to side. Taking just a sip and going for the ride. Heavy on the eyelids, lighter on the mind. Leaving all the drama of the world behind. Listening to the rain tapping on the glass. Watching all the midnight hours slowly pass. Exhale the heavy cloud, floating to the top. Hoping that this quiet feeling never stops. Welcome to the quiet, let the worry cease. Floating on a cloud of this late night peace. Homegrown vibes drifting heavy in the air. Striking up a lighter, burning up the care. Welcome to the quiet, let the worry cease. Floating on a cloud of this late night peace. Let the music bloom and wash away the pain. Nothing but the rhythm running in my brain. Letting go the light, slipping deep into the middle of the night. Hey, 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 yeah. Homegrown vibes in the zone. Just me and the music all alone. Peace, I'm gone.
I know how to lead. I mastered that. Staying, that's new.
The city lights are blurry, my vision fading slow. Just another heavy evening with no left to go. My feet are dragging pavement, my spirit feeling drained. A million different voices are echoing in my brain. I put the key inside the ignition, hear the hum. Waiting for my anxious fingertips to go numb. The steering wheel is cold, but it feels like a friend. I'm driving down this avenue that doesn't have an end. The dashboard glowing orange, cutting through the dark. I leave the empty office, I leave the empty park. The tires kiss the asphalt, a steady quiet sound. I'm trying to escape the heavy gravity on ground. The mirrors show the past, but I'm looking straight ahead. Forgetting all the bitter words that everybody said. The air condition whispers a lonely lullaby. I roll the window down and I look up at the sky. The street lamps passing by like a movie on a screen. The quietest escape that the city's ever seen. The city's ever seen. Cruising through the midnight, leaving all the stress. Healing in the silence, finding my finesse. Nowhere to arrive at, nowhere I should be. Just the open highway, making peace with me. Let the engine rumble, let the worries fade. Sitting in
that the moonlight made. The rhythm of the road is the only song I need. Planted in the present, I'ma grow and see. I pull up to the show to kill the headlights down. The furthest I can get from the sirens of the town. Recline a leather seat, let it sink a little deep. I'm catching up on peace that I couldn't get from sleep. I spark a little something, watch the smoke ascend. It dances in the cabin, tracing shadows on the bed. The stereo is low, just a gentle booming back. I'm tracing constellations while I'm looking off the map. The ash flies out the window, caught inside the breeze. I finally feel the tension slowly leaving from my knees. A sip of water from the bottle tastes sweeter than the wine. The flavor of the midnight is making me feel fine. I feel the steering wheel, leather worn and kinda smooth. The vibration of the bass is helping me to soothe. No messages to answer, my phone is in the back. I'm stepping off the wheel, I'm derailing off the track. The scent of pine and paper is mixing in the cold. A pocket full of moments that are never getting old. Cruising through the midnight, leaving all the stress. Healing in the silence, finding my finesse. Nowhere to arrive at, nowhere I should be. Just the open highway, making peace with me. Let the engine rumble, let the worries fade. Sitting in the shadows that the moonlight made. The rhythm of the road is the only song I need. Planted in the present, I'ma grow and see. Yeah, just keeping it rolling. Nowhere to be, nobody to see. Let the smoke clear out. Just a road to me. Peace, peace.
Commence à lever me déjà n'a pas trop tard. Keys in the door, it's 2:45. Just a shadow of the man that I'm trying to be. Feet dragging heavy on the hardwood floor. Let my fake smile right outside of the door. The city was loud, but my soul feeling empty. The stress of the daily is trying to tempt me. Tie comes off, throw my coat on the chair. Running my fingers right through my hair. Phone face down, I don't need the alerts. Trying to distance myself from the hurts. Turn on the speaker, let the Lofi play. Washing the dust of a terrible day. Roll up a paper to quiet the mind. Leave all the pressure and hustle behind. Lighting it up as the heavy bass drops. This is the moment the crazy world stops. Breathing it out, watching problems just fade. Finding a peace in the shadows I made. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music and me. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music and me. Couch sinks deep, it's a familiar embrace. Purple haze floating all over the space. Dimming the lights to a neon blue glow. Heartbeat dropping, taking it slow. Snacks on the table, a cold drink to sip. Sweetness of honey still on my lip. Remote in my hand, but the TV is mute. Lost in the loop of a mellow street flute. Ashes just fall on the edge of the tray. Pushing the ghosts of the morning away. Cotton mouth speaking, but nobody's here. The silence is comfortable, vision is clear. Hoodie pulled up, keeping out all the cold. Feeling a little less broken and old. The snare hits soft like a tap on the chest. Giving my wandering spirit a rest. Exhale the heavy, inhale the supreme. Floating away on a west coast dream.
Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in a rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music and me. Midnight healing in the smoke and the sound. Watch my worries burning down to the ground. Lost in a rhythm, I'm finally free. Just the moon and the music and me. Yeah. Just the moon and me. Let it ride. Yeah. Exhale the stress. We good now. We good now.
Key turns a lock, I step inside the frame. Another long day playing the exact same game. Feet dragging heavy on the wooden floor. I drop the heavy jacket right beside the door. The city outside is a concrete machine, flashing neon lights on my window screen. So feeling empty, my battery is dead. Too many loud voices spinning in my head. The boss talking crazy, the traffic was a mess. My shoulders carrying a mountain full of stress. But now the door is closed, I leave it all behind. Time to slow the rhythm, time to clear the mind. I take a deep breath, the air is getting slow. Got nowhere else to be, no other place to go. The silence in the room is sounding like a song. This is exactly where I know that I belong. Unlace the sneakers, kick them to the side. Tonight I'm stepping off that roller coaster ride. Unlace the sneakers, kick them to the side. Tonight I'm stepping off that roller coaster ride. Let the world spin, I'm floating away. Washing off the dust from a heavy day. Caught in the smoke, caught in the peace. Finding my soul, a quiet release. Let the world spin, I'm floating away. Washing off the dust from a heavy day. Caught in the smoke, caught in the peace. Just homegrown vibes and a sweet release. The couch sinks deep, absorbing all my weight. It's 10:15, yeah, the hour's getting late. I grab the remote, let the television glow. Volume on mute, just watching colors flow. The lighter goes click, the tiny yellow flame. Burning up the stress, forgetting my own name. Sweet thick smoke floating up toward the fan. Feeling like a king, feeling like a brand new man. Dim yellow lights casting shadows on the wall. Phone on silent mode, so I miss every call. Got a cold drink sweating right upon the wood. Taking small sips, man, it's tasting really good. Crumbs on my chest from a late night snack. Laid back flat with the cushions on my back. The bass from the speaker vibrating in my spine. Everything is slow and everything is fine. Eyes getting heavy as the midnight creeps. No alarm set, just a peaceful man who sleeps. Let the world spin, I'm floating away. Washing off the dust from a heavy day. Caught in the smoke, caught in the peace. Finding my soul, a quiet release. Let the world spin, I'm floating away. Washing off the dust from a heavy day. Caught in the smoke, caught in the peace. Just homegrown vibes and a sweet release. It all outside. Quiet down now. Sweet release. Good. Check it. The kids jingle heavy in a tired hand. Another day surviving in this concrete land. Shoulders locked tight like a rush the gate. Bagging my shadow, carrying the weight. The bus ride home felt like 1,000 miles. Faking the nods in the park with smiles. My soul feeling empty, just a hollow shell. Walking through the lobby of this urban hell. Stairs creaking loud under worn out souls. Chasing the paper, losing my goals. I reach the door with my breath coming short. Seeking a refuge, a silent resort. Throw the damn jacket on the wooden floor. Don't wanna hear about the world no more. My mind is ecstatic, a gray TV screen. Hungry for something that I haven't seen. The grind is a ghost that follows me near. Whispering doubts in a working man's ear. Yeah, now the rent is paid, stress is gone. I can finally breathe until the dawn. All the bills are settled, the mind is paid. Yeah. There's nothing left for me to fear. Just a homegrown ride in a quiet room. Watching the silver moonlight bloom. Heavy crowds lifting off my chest. Finally finding a place to rest. Yeah. The couch sings beat as I hit the seat. Feeling the carpet underneath my feet. The LED flickers with a soft blue haze. Losing myself in the midnight days. Reach with the remote, turn the volume low. Watching the shadows put on the show. The fridge hums the blues and the lonely keys. That's the only neighbor talking to me. Open the cold ones, hear the liquid cord. Leave all the trophies outside the door. Crumbs on my chest from a late night sack. No more knife stabbing in my bag. The lighter sparks off with a tiny flame. Forget the numbers, forget the name. A puff of the smoke drifts toward the light. I'm the king of my castle for just one night. The black on the wall doesn't mean a thing. I'm listening to what the silence can't say. Now the rent is paid, the stress is gone. I can finally breathe until the dawn. All the bills are settled, the mind is clear. Yeah. There's nothing left for me to fear. Just a homegrown vibe in a quiet room. Watching the silver moonlight bloom. Heavy clouds lifting on our chest. Finally finding a place to rest. Yeah. Paid in full. Yeah. Minus paying the. Just let the roads, babe. We good for the month. Stay chill.
Let me tell you about the stories in the smoke.
The city lights flickering, my heavy eyes are closing. Another day of grinding, yeah, the pressure keeps imposing. My feet are dragging lead, shoes worn out on the concrete. Walking through the shadows of this cold and busy street. My soul is feeling empty like a room without a light. Just another soldier losing battles in the night. I reach the wooden door, turn the key and step inside, leaving all the noise and all the plastic pride outside. I drop my heavy bag, let my shoulders find their rest. The weight of expectations putting circles on my chest. I'm looking at the mirror but I don't see who I am. Just a ghost in the machine caught up in a traffic jam. The world is moving fast, everyone is chasing gold, while I'm just trying to keep my spirit from growing cold. I remember what you said when the storm began to rise. I can see your steady hand and the wisdom in your eyes. You told me, son, the noise is just a test of who you be. Don't let them change your rhythm, stay a ship upon the sea. I'm breathing in the quiet, letting go of every fear.
Let the smoke rise up, let the memories flow.
back to the garden where the green things grow. In this hazy room I'm finally free, finding the man that you wanted me to be. Thank you for the light, thank you for the truth, guiding me back to the essence of my youth. Homegrown vibes in a world so strange, some things remain while the seasons change. The old leather sofa, yeah, it sinks so deep and wide. The perfect little harbor where a tired man can hide. The TV's on mute, just a static on the screen, watching blue shadows dancing in between the clean. I find a dusty box, yeah, I'm digging through the shelf, finding little pieces of my younger, truer self. The smell of old tobacco and the cedar in the air, I can almost feel your presence in the empty wooden chair. I light a single candle, watch the flame begin to sway, while the crumbs upon my sweater tell the story of the day. I'm sipping on some tea, feeling warmth against my palm, listening to the silence, yeah, it's medicine and balm. You taught me how to roll with the punches and the pain, how to find the sunshine even standing in the rain. The smoke starts to curl, making shapes against the wall, reminding me that giants never worry if they fall. I'm grounded in the roots that you planted in the dirt, a sacred kind of healing for the places where I hurt. I'm looking at the stars through the windows. Let the smoke rise up, let the memories flow back to the garden where the green things grow. In this hazy room I'm finally free, finding the man that you wanted me to be. Thank you for the light, thank you for the truth, guiding me back to the essence of my youth. Homegrown vibes in a world so strange, some things remain while the seasons change. Keep it true, just like you said. Stories in the smoke, rest easy, uncle. West Coast vibes. Ooh, I came to. Ooh, I came to.
Slow it down. Coastline. Let's go.
Clock hits 5, my feet are dragging on the floor. Another heavy day walking out the office door. My mind is feeling clouded and my soul is feeling sore. I just need a little peace, I can't take it anymore. The city's moving fast but my energy is low. I got nowhere to be and I got nowhere to go. The pressure on my back is starting to really show. I need to find a rhythm that is steady and slow. Keys in the ignition, hear the engine softly purr. The buildings and the traffic start to melt into a blur. Leaning on the window, feeling like a passenger, leaving all the stress behind exactly as it were. The AC blowing cool, blowing right across my face, trying to escape from the middle of the race. I finally found a pocket and I finally found a space. Rolling down the window, yeah, I'm leaving this old place. The sun is getting heavy, dropping down into the sea. Right now it's just a steering wheel, the open road to me. Oh, the purple haze is rising on the coast, chasing down the sunset that I love the most. Floating on the highway, lighter than a ghost. A toast to the ocean, yeah, simple toast. Rolling up the homegrown, feeling so alive. Nothing but the music and it's 420 drive. Let the worries fade, let the good times arrive. Cruising through the evening, yeah, I'm ready to survive. Hey, hey. Leather seats sinking deep, feeling like a cozy couch. Reaching for the lighter that I'm keeping in my pouch. Slouching in the cabin, yeah, I really love to slouch. Spark it to the sunset, ain't nobody gonna vouch. Dashboard lights glowing, dim in color green. Swiping on the radio, looking at the screen. Sweet smoke floating up, the calmest I have been. Ashing out the window, watching the serene. Got a bag of chips sitting heavy on my chest. Munching on the snacks, feeling nothing but the best. Crumbs on the denim, but I passed the stress test. Heading to the west where the weary come to rest. Taste the ocean salt mixing with the heavy pine. Listen to the bass creeping up along my spine. Everything is moving in a perfectly straight line. Taking it so slow, sipping water like it's wine. The speakers softly bumping, wrapping around my head. Nowhere else to be, I'm just following the thread. Oh, the purple haze rising on the coast, chasing down the sunset that I love the most. Floating on the highway, lighter than a ghost. A toast to the ocean, yeah, simple toast. Rolling up the homegrown, feeling so alive. Nothing but the still. But I'm drifting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The city lights are blurry through the window pane. Another 10-hour shift standing in the rain. My feet are dragging heavy on the concrete floor. I leave the heavy baggage right outside the door. The mind is feeling crowded with the daily noise, just playing through the system like some broken toys. The screen was flashing bright until my eyes were red. I need to get the static out my heavy head. The shoulders carrying the weight of heavy years, just blocking out the traffic and the subtle fears. I turn the iron handle, hear the quiet click. The silence of the hallway always hits me quick. The jacket hits the hanger, let the fabric drop. The ticking of the clock is telling me to stop. I pour a little water in the glass to drink. I'm staring at the shadows by the kitchen sink. The grind is finally over, let the engine cool. I'm stepping out the current, stepping out the pool. Yeah, just letting go. Oh, welcome to the stillness of the midnight zone. I'm finally unplugging, leaving it alone. The world is spinning fast, but we ain't keeping pace. Just floating in the comfort of a quiet space. The heavy clouds are rolling off the weary chest. We settle in the spirit, putting it to rest. It's homegrown peace, the rhythm moving slow. We let the body sink and let the worries go. The leather of the sofa pulls me way down deep. The edges of my vision slowly start to sleep. I strike a little match and watch the orange glow. The smoke is dancing heavy, moving sweet and slow. The remote is resting lazy by my fingertips. A classic vintage movie playing on the flips. Got crumbles from the crackers resting on my shirt, but nothing in this bubble got the power to hurt. The amber light is hitting off the ebony wood. The architecture of the room is feeling good. A vinyl record spinning with a dusty crack. I'm leaning in a cushion, fully sinking back. The taste of cold vanilla melting on my tongue. The lyrics of the melody is softly sung. The phone is on the table, turning on to mute. No messages or emails trying to compute. The air is smelling sweet with just a hint of pine. In this specific moment, everything is fine. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the stillness of the midnight zone. I'm finally unplugging, leaving it alone. The world is spinning fast, but we ain't keeping pace. Just floating in the comfort of a quiet space. The heavy clouds are rolling off the weary chest. We settle in the spirit, putting it to rest. It's homegrown peace, the rhythm moving slow. We let the body sink and let the worries go. Yeah, just drifting now. The world is locked outside on. We floating on the breeze. Nothing but the quiet peace.